I don't remember when I wasn't in politics. My dad was probably the best politician I've ever known. I was born and reared in Detroit, Michigan, and he was a union politician. So you know that was bare knuckles, fisticuffs, no holds barred politics. But my dad taught me everything I knew, and my sister, who was also an elected official, and she now lives in Ohio. He taught us everything that we knew. And the first tenet, and I share this with you, he said, don't be a politician. Politicians help themselves. Be a public servant, because public servants help others. And I've carried that with me all of my life. And yes, I am in politics, but I am a political public servant. And I share that with you, lest we lose the reason for which we serve.
The boys who put the big money in the game, they don't live in the community that you're running for, and they can't vote.
To add on the money part, we have to be very careful because our community does not believe in putting money into politics. They want you there, and it costs a lot of money to run a campaign. And the folks that don't look like us will donate to us. And when you get in office, they come to you. Now, what do you do? And like a similar woman said, you have to make a conscious decision. But if you want us there, you have to put some money to get us there. Okay? And I know in my community, it's so hard when you have fundraisers to get our community to come out. What I did, I put on, because I know black women love hats and we go to church and stuff. And I said, oh, well, this will be great. This is something that our people from my community will come to. So I did a hat thing. I call it a hat and basket parade. We made huge baskets, wrapped them all, and we had hats and more hats and hats. And we strutted around with our hats and made, but I did that thinking that my community would certainly come and buy the tickets and come to that breakfast and buy the hats. By the way, I had a black vendor. I didn't take any money for what she, with the hats, to help her. And I'm saying, this is something that they can buy a ticket, they love hats, and they can come. But they didn't come. Okay, I had the white women strutting around in hats, having a wonderful time. But once I got in that chair, they might come to me and say, my daughter need a job.
Oh, yes.
My nephew need a job. And then I got my people saying, all of us need a job. But I appreciate you voting for me, but I needed the money to get my name out there so everybody would know I'm running. So the message you all could carry back to the community doesn't matter. In my church, my pastor kind of stepped off and let them do a collection for me. One of the ladies, one of the seniors in my church, because they had to put the money in the envelope, right? We didn't take it up, so don't go run and say, ooh, that church is, you know. So she said to me, baby, I want to tell you something. She gave me an envelope with $4. Okay? And I said, you know, you don't really, I felt bad taking her $4, but she said to me, no, you take these $4. This is all I can afford to give you. But I am so proud. I've got to give you something. And you know what? I took that $4 like it was $400.
That's right.
Because when she said that to me, I thought about in the Bible where the woman had the penny. And I said, $4 to her as an 80-some-year-old black woman in America. She understood to have me as a black woman in America to run and get elected and serve. That $4 was important to her. And that's all she had to give. But I got some folks, friends, got jobs, make over $100,000, gave nothing. So that $4 to me meant more than people that was giving me $500, $600, $1,000.